Welcome to La Cinémathèque. Today we will talk about German cinema. Over the film club and the last series of film, we started with the Swedish with Bergman, we continue with the Russian Tarkovsky, and here we are with German cinema. But before we talk about German cinema, I want to talk about German society, and I will talk about the German expressionists. German expressionists started before to be filmed really by paintings. The double collaborator with Kandinsky, Franz Marc, and Edvard Munch are considered as a really base of the painter of the German expressionist. From the German expressionist as a painter, we will go into the visual of it. So the visual of it, we will know coming up, Nosferatu, and all these films will come up. So as we come up to the film, we will see the 1920s with different film who makes really the core of the new German expressionist film. The Golem in 1920, Cabinet of Caligari, obviously in Robert Wiene in 1920, Nosferatu, Metropolis, and obviously the big one who is going to break through is one of the first speaking film, M of Fritz Lang. So, as you can see, German expressionists in film is really showing the emotion, a lot of shadows, makeup, and trying to make this as emotional as possible, because we are not still into the speaking. With M, we're making the transition, and that is very important. So M is 1931. As you can see, the Cabinet of Caligari is really like much more into the contrast. M is much more into the action and into the speaking, because we have a speaking film. Nosferatu 2 at that time is a very breakthrough, because we're talking about a lot of makeup, and it is really what we talk the first horror film. At the same time, in 1927, the Jazz Singer comes up in the US. The Blue Angel too, and M in Europe. So we have this balance of like we breaking through in the 1930s with M. And of course, M is a masterpiece of Fritz Lang. And that is really what's going to bring German cinema in the top of the international world. Of course, as we go into the Nazi propaganda, we have the Nazi years with Leni Riefenstahl, who we know was the director of the Nazi Party, and a film like The Triumph of the Will show now that the camera is lighter, they can go in the crowd, but still with a message, So, of course, this era is very, very important, So. After World War II, we have in Italy the neo-realists. The French New Wave are going to start working there, the British New Wave, the East European New Wave. So we have a lot of things going on. And really, Germany was in turmoil, because East and West are going to just come together. And it's a birth, really, of the new German cinema. It's where we are, and we will talk about it. So in 1970, 26 filmmakers wrote a statement for a new German cinema. Most important directors are Werner Herzog, Wim Wenders, who will be the director of Paris, Texas, Werner Fassbinder, Margaret von Trotta, and Volker Schlöndorff. These are really the big guys. Werner Herzog, who made multiple films, and A Guy of the Wrath of God is one of these great films in 1972. Where he went to South America and just filmed in a very, very difficult condition, but still with an idea of reality. Wim Wenders, obviously before, this is just right after Paris, Texas, but his masterpiece is The Wing of Desire. We'll talk about it maybe as we're watching the film after Paris, Texas. Fassbinder, obviously, 1979, The Marriage of Maria Brown. Very, very short life, a lot of different films. And Margaret von Trotta. The Lost Honor of Catherine Broom is a very, very big masterpiece, political too, but a very, very strong statement about new German cinema. This is obviously part of the Teen Drum with Volker Schlöndorff work, who is a very, very great filmmaker of the time. So we cover most of this main, very important filmmaker. So now when we talk about Paris, Texas, Wim Wenders will say this is like his real first film, meaning it's the first film. He went to the US, it's made in English, with a budget who had a lot of different problems. And because of the screenwriters that everybody knows, Sam Shepard is like one of these very important writer of the time who accept to write the screenplay for Paris, Texas, who will make the film because the storyline is so extraordinary and so well made. Assistant director, another very great French director, Claire Denis, will become one of the main French directors of the next few years after. The actors, we have obviously the most important one is Nastassja Kinski, who is actually the daughter of Klaus Kinski, who plays in Geyer. So Nastassja Kinski is really, too, a very important actress of the time, and she has a very essential role. Harry Dean Stanton, too, Dean Stockwell, or Clément, who is another very important French actor, and the introduction of Hunter Carson. This film had the Palme d'Or of the Cannes Film Festival in 1984, and it is for all the people interested by film. It is really what German cinema, the new German cinema, or the new German cinema to the Wim Wenders' eyes is. So you're going to watch something who is really extraordinary in the sense that he is really bringing German cinema to an international audience again with another few directors. So thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoy this film.
Have you seen Jane or talked to her? We thought you were dead, boy.
How long have I been gone, do you know?
4 years.
Is 4 years a long time?
It is for a little boy.
There will be no safety zone. I can guarantee you the safety zone will be eliminated.
What's out there?
I gotta go away now.
Why?
Because I'm gonna find her.